Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so kindly for watching today. So today I figured I would go in and show you guys how I do a flawless foundation coverage. So I use the drugstore Maybelline Matte Poreless. I absolutely love this, and I'll be honest, when I first got this I was kind of like, I don't know if I like that. It is amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna dab this. I mix mine with some Glow from Cover FX, and this just helps make your face extra dewy. So I'm going in with a wet beauty blender, and all this is just a wet sponge, and they just kind of shape it better for your face rather than those old 90s sponges. So I love this one because it's sharp for underneath your eyes, so it makes it easier to blend. Then you have the fat butt side where you can just go back in and just pat it. Now your beauty blender, you can use those, you can use any kind of sponge. You just want to make sure that you wet it first, and you want to bounce it off your skin. You never want to drag it, because what that does is that creates a muddy look. And I don't know about y'all, but that's not the kind of look I'm going for today. So you just want to blend this all out. Go back in, go in the corner. So I'm looking kind of like the Tin Man right now. But see, you can see where the color effects picked up. So I'm shiny right in here. I glow the tip of my nose, and I definitely glow on my chin. Now I love this because I have very large circles, and that just kind of hides it. So once we're done blending, we're going to go in with the Age Rewind concealer. Now this is in the shade Fair, or what I like to call Snow White, just because sometimes we just need a little brightening up. And I apply this right underneath in like a triangular shape, and what I discovered that this does for me is just, it makes it look, my face look longer. So I'm going to go back in with my concealer and make a triangle shape and just dot my nose. A little in here, do my Cupid's bow in here, up in here. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybeline Contour Stick in the shade Dark. This is kind of cool just because kind of looks like ice cream, but it's dark on one side, light on the other side. So I just go in right here, go in on my other side, down the center, or down my nose. So we all like having a slim, slender, Photoshop looking nose. Do my jawline because Mama's got a double chin. And then all up in here, because I don't know about y'all, Mama has a 5 head, and that ain't pretty to me. Okay. So I love contouring. I used to be so afraid of it. Perfect. So now we're going to go back in with our beauty blender. First, I'm just going to dab out my cheeks. I'm going to dab out the contour first. I'm going to dab out the contour for... Good damn! Okay. So I'm going to dab out the contour first, just because it's a darker color and I really don't want it to mix with what I have going on my forehead. So you can always already see the contour definition. So then I lightly do my nose, because I want that slender, thin nose. So now I'm going to go in with the other side and just kind of bounce that off my skin. Now when you blend into your hairline, always make sure you do that. I have gone a million times without blending it, and there's nothing worse than that. Hairline. So, okay, contouring, it just kind of creates a shadow, and then the highlight just brings out your natural features. See how my nose is all contoured? Love it. So then I just kind of bounce down here, up in my nose. Now I use the sharper side and just kind of pat that into my skin. I love this technique just because it looks like my ass is awake when I could have gotten like 3 hours of sleep the night before. Ooh, excuse me. So just pat that in. Now I'm going to set my face with the Maybelline Master Fix translucent powder. I love this stuff. Another brand that I really, really like is translucent powder from Ben Nye. It is amazing, but if you're looking for just a dupe, this works perfectly. So I'm applying the translucent powder underneath my eyes just because I get very oily there when I sweat. I'm going to do in between my nose, do my chin, and right in here. So I get very oily. Ooh. Okay, so now this technique is called baking your face. We're going to let that sit for just a few minutes. And what this does is it basically just traps the heat from your skin in between the layer of powder, and this just helps your makeup stay all day long. And I don't know about you, but before I would do this technique, literally my makeup would not stay. And it would look worn off and cakey, or just not what you want to do. Just not what you want to look like. So we let that sit. Alright, and then we can make sure your brush is clean before you dust underneath your eyes and up in here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. Now you can take a contour brush or you can take a little sculpting brush. Basically put it in there, and what I like to do is just kind of now what this does, this just adds a little bit more shadow, so that makes the contour look precise. So now I'm going to go back in with the Stila. Now there, I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go with this one today. It's more of like a peachy color. Now this just kind of puts some color back into your face after we removed it. So now I'm going to go back in with my Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam. Now it's a little older, so be easy on me. It is a little loved. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my blending brush, probably, and I'm going to spritz it. And I'm going to go in with crushed pearl and just put a little on my cheekbone. Now I used to go all out and I would put it all over my face, but I've kind of toned it down a little bit just because nothing wrong with a little highlight. I just don't want my whole face looking like it. Not to bash those that do. Just put it on my cheekbone. Now I'm going to take the same brush with whatever's left over and just run it down my nose and on my tip and right in here. So now we look all chiseled and ready to go. So my last step, absolute favorite step, is the all-nighter setting spray. This stuff works like it says it's going to. I have oily skin. They do make the de-slick kind for this. However, I noticed that that kind mixed with one of my foundations really makes me even more oily. So I stick with this. Works amazing. I can go to work a 12-hour shift, come home looking brand new. Now, you don't have to spray a lot. I do, you know, whatever your choice is. So then, the last thing I lied. I like going in with my beauty blender again and just kind of pat that down. And what this does is just, if you have any baby hairs, you know, it just kind of flattens them so that it doesn't look like they're sticking up and it doesn't look all cakey. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you truly enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit like, feel free to subscribe. Make sure that if you do subscribe, you hit the little bell button so that you are updated whenever I upload any new tutorials. Thank you so kindly for watching, and I hope you share this video.